but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Got some of the crew out tonight, but it's all good. We're still going to have a nice, good time this evening with our topics, everything we got to talk about as far as short review goes. I was watching Titans before I jumped in, and my phone powered down on me, so I got to finish watching Titans. But we still got Picard and some other shows to talk about. But first, before we do all that, let me bring all of my people in. First, he heads Twitter. He is the Twitter overlord. Also writes for GNN. Let me bring my man Ambrose in. Ambrose, what's up?
What's up? 2 times in a week. How lucky can I be?
Yep, doing this 2 times. 2 times. All right, let's go ahead and move on over to gentleman who's been with me for a long time, a long time. Been with me for a minute. Let me bring Shaw in. Shaw, what's up, man?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
All right. Janae's sick. Cat's on assignment. Hopefully, we get Diamond in a few minutes. So we're a little bit down, but we're gonna be all right. We're gonna do this thing the way we always do it. So let's go ahead and start with the news.
Yes,
all
sir.
right, boo. Go ahead, Shaw.
All right. First thing, we got some Star Wars news. First, let's talk about the Mandalorian, the season finale or series. Is it? I remember it being that 3 will be the last, but I'm hearing people talking about a 4th season. I'm not sure.
I think there's going to be a season 4.
Right.
I think there's some confusion because I think it might be the last for Favreau. I think Favreau is having some issues with the direction of the show and he's not happy. I don't know if any of that is true. That is strictly rumors I've been hearing, but from what I've read and what I've heard, Jon Favreau isn't happy with the way the season is, and you can kind of tell with the way he was making the episodes. I don't think they were bad, but they were just not. It wasn't his style, and I don't think he. I think he might be leaving.
Well, in any case, did y'all see the episode? What'd y'all think?
William, you want to go first?
You go ahead. I got a comment. I got to respond real quick.
I thought it was kind of anticlimactic. I was kind of disappointed. I don't think it was bad, but I just thought it was kind of like meh. You know, it was a good episode, but not just a good final episode. And it's clear that Moff Gideon. Hold on, spoiler alert thing.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Real quick before we go forward, I got to say what's up to my girl Debbie. What's up, Debbie? How you doing, Debbie? What's going on? There she go. What's up? Season 4 has been written, and he's not writing season 5. Okay.
All right. I mean, I just then the rumors are rumors. I wouldn't want to present that as fact. It's just things that have been going around the web.
Oh yeah, and Facebook user, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you would sign up, if you look above your comment, it gives you a chance to sign up so we know who you are. So definitely do that for me. I have an idea, but I want to be sure. And real quick, let me also bring in our resident streamer girl, Diamond. Diamond, what's up?
What's up, everyone?
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Doing good. Can't complain. All right, go ahead, Ambrose. Do your thing, man.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty short. It's clear that Moff Gideon, you don't kill a villain like that, like with him shaking fist at a fire and just disappearing. So it's clear that was a clone.
Yeah,
like he's not gone.
They did mention that in the episode he didn't have a mustache, and normally he has a mustache, so that may be the case.
And so, I mean, it's kind of like, okay, Doombots have made it to Star Wars before they made it to the MCU. So we're going to have a series of Doombots now until the final boss battle with Moff Gideon. And that's, I mean, it wasn't by any means a bad episode. I enjoyed the episode. I just think for a finale, it was only 40 minutes. They could have put a little bit more. They could have put a little bit more into it. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Sean, what did you think?
I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not necessarily looking forward to on Mandalorian anymore, but like, I enjoy the episodes. I mean, I do like Bo-Katan, so like that kind of means it's just that it's not really about the Mandalorian anymore because of that, because the focus on her now. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that, you know, he's who it was supposed to be about, and, you know, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I can say that.
I have to agree with Shaw on that. They really kind of just shifted the focus to her. And it's all right to do that for a couple of episodes, but it's like they really just took the show and it was like, okay, this is Bo's show now. And kind of like, and they didn't like force Mando out, but they kind of just put him to the side, and it was like, it was definitely Bo's story from here on out. And I mean, if Bo wants to get a show, that's cool. I love the character, but they, I don't know, man. I wasn't a fan of that approach. So I have to agree with Shaw on that.
Geek Gauntlet Podcast. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you guys. I'm done with Dollar Store Darth Vader. I love it. I love it. Debbie, what you think about that episode? And don't forget, you can follow my man David, my girl Debbie, Cantina Happy Hour every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. They get you caught up on the world of Star Wars.
Probably the most knowledgeable Star Wars fans on YouTube. So definitely check it out.
Most definitely. And you see the Geeking Out podcast. Man, I missed that last show, and I wish I was there because they talk about Picard. Picard was so good this season.
We'll get to it.
Yes.
A lot to talk about. We'll get to it.
All right. Everybody else want to talk about the Mandalorian real quick? If not, let's move on.
All right, let's see. We got some news about a new Star Wars Battlefront game. Picture number 9, please.
Let's see here.
Yep. 99% done. So we should be getting it pretty soon.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's gamer for Robs.
I mean, it looks cool. I'm not too familiar with Battlefront, so I'm not. I can't say I'm excited about it, but it looks really cool. You know?
Right.
All right. Next up, apparently,
she loved it. This is Grogu's origin story is the Mandalorian. Cool.
Yeah.
I just butchered that name, so Star Wars fans, please forgive me. I just butchered it.
It's okay. We prefer Baby Yoda. So
I can't wait until they try to merchandise him with a Mandalorian mask. You know that's already made. You know that's already sitting in a warehouse.
That already exists. They're already selling that.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got some Marvel news. Several Sony Spider-Man movies are going to be coming to Disney Plus. While the dates for some are still up in the air, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, along with Amazing Spider-Man, are already on Disney Plus right now, while Spider-Man Homecoming and Venom will be up on May 12th. Just go down there to make sure. Yeah, May 12th. Y'all interested in those movies?
Can I do this real quick on that regard? Because I love most of the Spider-Man movies, so I'm gonna give them a little bit of applause here.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I'm really excited about those because most of the Spider-Man movies were good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think the only one I really, and I can't say I hated it, the only one I really didn't fully enjoy was 3.
Yeah.
And it was like it was like the goofy dance numbers just were like, it was like it was kind of like I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was just like, of all of them, if they gave me a choice, 3 would always be the last one.
Yeah. I mean, it had its moments. I mean, so yeah.
I've heard people complain of 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, they were just trying too much with that one.
Yeah.
That's what happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Next up, Todd Lasso's Juna Temple has been reportedly joining the cast of Venom 3. So that's going to be happening. Let's see. We got some casting news for the Agatha series. Patient number 1, please. Yeah. Palit Lapond has been revealed that she'll be playing Lily, whatever. So whoever that character is, I have not looked it up, but apparently. Any thoughts?
Has anyone explained why this show is necessary?
People liked her in WandaVision, so.
I mean, they like the song. They're pretty much basing a whole series on a song.
More or less, yeah. I mean, they did kind of set something up at the end by putting her back in the thing, so they kind of set up for something was going to happen.
I don't know. I don't see it as necessary. I don't. There's so much more they could be doing.
I just had to set it up.
Oh no! Yeah. I'm not saying you said it was necessary. I'm just saying I don't. There is so much they could do with the MCU, and it's like.
Agreed.
You know, they have so many characters that they haven't even tapped yet, and we're doing Agatha.
Yeah,
it's like what's gonna get the fans back to watching our shows? We're in steep decline. Oh, I know, Agatha.
The Geek Out Podcast says never liked The Amazing until No Way Home. That's a good point, because if you're gonna trash one of them, it would be him, because he didn't have the OG effect of Toby.
Are you talking about Andrew Garfield?
Yeah,
spent way too much time with his mask off.
And that might have been his problem, because that's like my point. You gonna watch The Flash, but you see more Barry Allen than you do The Flash.
Like, the way I see it, each Spider-Man is actually a Peter Parker at a different point in their life. Like, that's how they're written. Like, Andrew is the college age, where he's more of a Chad. Toby is more adult age, where he has responsibilities. And Tom is, still a teenager in high school and stuff. So that's kind of how they writ all three of them. So they're kind of different characters, because they're different points in Peter's life in the comics.
So here's a question I'm going to pose, because there are a lot of good. I was a fan of the when it first came out, the Miles Morales and Ultimate, when they had the Ultimate lineup. There's a lot of good storylines in there. Are they going to do a Miles Morales movie? Because I mean, I think that would be a good idea. There's a lot of good arcs in there, and it could start with the death of Peter Parker that happened in the Ultimate Universe and how he takes over. I mean, there's a lot of directions you can go with that.
Well, there's a Spider-Man 4 definitely in the works. So what that story will be, we don't know. And it's very likely Miles will be in it in some ways, in shape or form. So very likely. Like, how they do the story, we'll see, because they did take a lot of the Miles character and put it into the Tom Spider-Man.
Huh, okay.
So we'll see how they do it. Like, there's options.
What did you think, Diamond? What did you think about those first 3 Spider-Man movies? Were you a fan of them or no?
I was a fan of like the first 3 of Tobey Maguire's ones, but I wasn't a fan of the Amazing Spider-Man series, because it was like it could have been better, in my opinion. Yeah. But then, like, with the new reboot of like Spider-Man with Tobey, or not Tobey, what's his name?
Andrew?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland. That's like ones I actually enjoy more, and I hope for that they continue with that one.
Yeah.
I will say that the problems that the Amazing series had were too much focus was put, in my opinion, on Peter Parker's personal life.
Yeah, but
and the villains, but it got to the point where like the villains were like an afterthought. It was like you're watching the movie and it's like, why is Rhino here?
I'll give you that ratio.
Where did he come from? Now he's knocking a truck over. Like, so it kind of got, you know, and I understand that's part of the big thing with Spider-Man is Peter Parker's personal life, but the villains were kind of neglected.
Yeah, I'll give you the ratio was a little off. I'll give you that. All right, next up, let's talk about Titans. So, is everybody caught up or anybody missing?
I gotta go through the last part of episode 9.
Yeah, I haven't seen
when you saw Changeling with Stargirl.
I haven't caught up yet. HBO Max is supposed to update me when the shows come back, and they did not send me anything, so I have not even known it was back until about a day ago.
Yeah, it's back. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently came back last week. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's probably what I'm going to do after I get off with you guys.
Yeah. Well, you know, bunch of stuff happened. Yeah, Brother Blood is all powerful, whatever. We're probably gonna see Trigon at some point. Raven got her powers back.
If you don't bring Wonder Girl in this, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, we'll see, man. I mean,
I'm pissed.
Was that Minka Kelly?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
And if Wonder Girl back, I'm going to be pissed off.
Yeah. If it's the final season, she needs to at least make an episode.
Yeah.
Most recent episode was about Beast Boy kind of coming into his powers with the red thing, which is a new concept, a very recent concept that DC has been adding, like certain like forces or whatever that connect certain superheroes and villains, like the green connecting Poison Ivy and Swamp Thing, and the red is apparently about like animals or something. So like Vixen and Beast Boy and stuff. He's apparently able to use it to travel through time and space and then the multiverse, as we get to see that crossover with Stargirl and a whole bunch of other stuff, and then ending up with spoilers, ending up with him and meeting Cyborg.
I don't care. Go ahead with it.
Yeah, him meeting Cyborg, and I think it's supposed to be the Doom Patrol universe, not the Titans universe. I think.
Well, the Doom Patrol is in the Titans universe, but it's a different Doom Patrol.
Yeah. So I think it's supposed to be the other universe, but it might not be.
Yeah.
Since Cyborg is still all cyborged up, so.
Yeah, because Cyborg was in both, but the Doom Patrol universe is like the Doctor is different. It's not Timothy Dalton. There's different characters. There's a couple of different characters in it. So the Doom Patrol in Titans is different than the Doom Patrol in their own show.
Yeah, so we'll see next week. We'll see you next week. So what do you guys think of the episode and the last few episodes?
It sounds good.
Good to see Stargirl back.
Yeah. Apparently there was a chance that Beast Boy could have shown up in the last scene of Stargirl, but some like timing happened or whatever, so that didn't happen.
Good to see Stargirl back.
Is Beast Boy still a weenie?
No, he's pretty. Yeah, he's doing stuff.
He's growing up so fast.
He's up there now.
We saw Flash a little bit.
Yeah, for a second. And it's kind of his fault that he ended up in Stargirl.
Yeah.
Who played Flash? Was it Grant Gustin?
It was Grant. Yeah, we saw Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Shazam. A quick glimpse of him. We saw Swamp Thing. We saw Teen Titans Go Beast Boy for a second. Yep. Let's see. I'm forgetting who else.
That show had a few good parts, but I hate that show on the whole. Dom, did you watch any of the Titans?
I haven't seen any like seasons of the Titans yet. I think I'm planning on watching it, but I don't know.
Love you, Yoshi.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know who that was.
Yeah.
Should I get some love from the fans?
So with is anyone gonna address the elephant in the room and ask how the hell Gotham Knights got a second season, but they're canceling Titans?
I don't care about Gotham Knights, whatever. And
yeah, I mean, I'm just I'm dumbfounded that this is a good show that we're all gonna miss leaving the air.
Yeah, like to be fair, one is CW, the other is HBO Max. They're kind of two different things. Like they're connected.
No, Gotham Knights is going to HBO Max.
Like just a show, but like it's not made by HBO Max.
I don't know what they're going to do with season 2, but yeah.
We'll see. All right, let's see what we have. Let me just move down a little bit. All right. Apparently, the Russo brothers have revealed that they're open to directing the Batman Brave and the Bold movie. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that they'd be good at it?
I have mixed ideas about it. I mean, I have mixed feelings because they're really good at what they do, but they're usually good at like colorful, vibrant, large scale battles, and that's not really what a Batman movie is. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, they can adapt, and I'm willing to watch it. And I think if they can do a good job with it, they will. But it's just not their style. So I'm kind of wondering how they're going to approach it.
It'd be interesting to see, because Batman is going to be more of a dark, gritty character than what they're used to dealing with.
Mind you, this is a Batman movie that's entitled Brave and the Bold with Robin, so it probably will be lighter. I mean,
Brave and the Bold as a show was disappointing. I mean, you could have taken that thing to a whole different direction. It was because Brave and the Bold ended up being Kitty Batman.
Disagree.
And Kitty Justice League. I mean, there was nothing really hardcore about Brave and the Bold.
I'll give you more comedic, definitely more comedic, but I would not go as far as go as low as Kitty.
But it's also when you're coming from Marvel, and this is kind of what worries me about James Gunn. And I know we're going to get to him later, so I'll just say this is what kind of worries me about these transitions. Marvel's approach to films is much different than DC's, and especially Batman. And what the Russo brothers do when they direct, and it's good. I love when the Russo brothers direct movies, but Marvel's a different ballgame. It's like the characters are in the middle of a gunfight and they're shooting quips and they're joking around with each other, and there's jokes in inappropriate situations, and that's not necessarily DC's thing. So
Actually,
I guess
there's plenty of comics where they joke around. I mean, like Barry Allen is known for telling bad jokes, and like there's a lot of joking around in the comics. Like the movies are actually very far away from the actual comics.
Yeah, but I mean, what we've grown accustomed, and I agree with you on that. The comics are vastly different from the movies, but what we've grown accustomed to in the movies is that DC's always been kind of darker and with a more macabre approach, and Marvel has always been like, hey, even though we might die, we're having fun.
I mean, DC has some jokes here and there. I mean,
let me ask Diamond real quick. Diamond, did you see that cartoon, The Brave and the Bold?
Yes, I've seen like a few episodes of it. I feel like one of my favorite episodes was like the one where Batman's in the mech suit and he's fighting like this couple.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Like, you can't hit a lady, but he says the hands of justice are
unisex.
Yeah, unisex. I'm like, damn.
Corny, man.
He basically said these hands are ready to eat for everyone, no matter your gender.
And then the way he says it in his voice too, these hands are eat for everyone. Damn. Come on, man. Corny. They could have took that show to a whole different direction, but they didn't.
I mean, that was the time they also like introduced Batmite. Well, from my experience, that's when I first met him.
The last few episodes, yeah, they did. They did. You're right.
Yeah. But what I will say about the Russo brothers, if they get more than one movie, hopefully they'll explore, and they're good at exploring.
Right.
So hopefully we won't see the same tired rogues gallery we're seeing, because we're of course going to get a Joker, but I'd like to see a Mad Hatter movie. I'd like to see. Like, there are so many villains in Batman that would be awesome if you had, like, a Solomon Grundy movie or a Clayface movie or just anything. I think the Russo brothers, if they can make it work, they'd expand the rogues gallery and not just do the same 4 villains we see in every single Batman trilogy. And, I think that'd be a breath of fresh air.
Ando, what's up, man? We doing good, man. We're doing good. We're a little down right now in terms of host. We got Janae out sick and Kat's on special assignment, but we're holding it down, man. We're holding it down. Gotta do what we gotta do.
She's on a Free Willy mission at SeaWorld.
All right,
a hot poison ivy movie. You know what? When we're talking about Batman, why don't you just bring when Bane broke his back?
They could. I mean, that was what Dark Knight Rises was supposed to be, kind of.
Supposed to be. You could have brought Azrael in it.
Yeah.
And got his crazy take, and then you can show how Bruce beat him down and took the mantle on Batman back. And that would be done right. It would be amazing. It brings in Bane. It brings in a whole different way to go.
I mean, the simple, cynical answer is because they're creatively bankrupt and they know the Joker's recognizable and he'll sell tickets.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much you. And they're not going to get out of that rut until someone comes in, and it might be the Russo brothers who say people are tired of the Joker. This is like the 8 millionth time we put the Joker on screen. We need to expand.
Catwoman too.
Yeah.
Catwoman.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right.
No one ever gets tired of Catwoman.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
next up, apparently the Superman Legacy movie is officially in pre-production, and James Gunn has said that Jamie Olsen was confirmed to be in it. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I like it. It's probably going to be a lot easier to cast him than it will be a young Superman.
We'll see.
I mean, if I may, who do you guys think is going to even... If he wants a young guy, who's he going to pick?
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe that dude from Euphoria, that the buff dude. No idea what his name is. I just know he's in it.
Who do you think, Diamond? I saw you on mute.
I'm not sure.
I want Free Willy too. Go Cat.
We'll see. Maybe some. Maybe.
I mean, I'm in the middle of writing a piece on this, and I'm having a little bit of trouble because no one really looks the part. I think the only one that really looks the part and has the acting ability to carry it and probably deserves a franchise because he's gotten a raw deal in comic book movies is Michael B. Jordan. I mean,
I don't know.
I think if you're going with a young Superman, no one really has the physique he has. I mean, look at all the...
But then you open up a whole can of worms because now you got to bring his Earth involved.
Yeah, isn't he still doing a Superman movie with a black Superman?
Then you got to bring his Earth.
Still going, or did it get canceled?
Then you got to bring one of those Earth involved too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
I mean, does it really need to be an Earth involved? I mean, why can't it just be Superman? Like, why can't it just be Superman?
Because Earth is really important to the character of Superman, even some of the alternate versions.
I mean, but I don't think they should even make it an alternate version. Just this should be the artist's interpretation. This is Superman. Here, take it or leave it. It's going to be a good movie. We got good writing.
You know, normally when they cast a Superman, it tends to be a unknown actor, and that's like the beginning for most. Like Henry Cavill was pretty much the beginning for.
But I mean, my point is, if he's going younger, all the unknown younger actors are waif-like. I mean, what are you going to do? Give him super soldier serum? Or
there's
give
no
him
younger kids out there, so I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't see it. And the thing is, the other people that are suitable to... I think he should just go back to Cavill, hat in hand, and just say, I made a mistake. I mean, even there's rumors that John Boyega's coming back to Star Wars. So if that's happening, then nothing's impossible.
Facts.
Well, I mean, it would make sense, actually, since they are doing Radiant, so it would make sense to bring him back. But yeah, we'll see. All right. Next up, we got a Sandman update, picture number 4. I'm excited about this one.
Is this the show?
Yep, the show.
Yeah.
It's confirmed that the script is written, and they are now casting actors for the 3 episodes. What are y'all thoughts? Are y'all interested?
I know my wife will be. I never read the book, so I was kind of lost watching the show. So I kind of...
You don't have to. They take some liberties.
It was kind of confusing to me, though, and I can't say anything good or bad about it. I just don't know if I was having an off night when I watched it. I just found it to be kind of hard to follow. I mean, it's one of those things where I'd like to give another chance to it. So, I mean, it looked good. The production value looked good, and it looked like visually, it looked interesting. And I can't say anything bad about it. It was just, like I said, I might have just been having a bad night and just not been able to pay attention to what was going on.
Right. William?
Oh yeah, good. I'm sort of interested in it. Debbie said it's a great series. I'm sort of interested in it.
In all fairness, Debbie likes everything.
My only doubt, my only doubt is gonna be the story. You have to be on point with this story, and if it's not on point, the casting won't matter.
Well, it's Neil Gaiman, so, and he's involved still too. So,
yeah, it might be good. I'll definitely check it out when it comes on, rather.
Yeah.
Definitely. Before we move forward, I did want to go ahead and give Diamond her platform to discuss her video game news she may have for us.
So, lead designer at Naughty Dog says the original Star Wars Battlefront 3 is canceled.
Hey,
It was like 2 yards away from actually being finished.
Isn't that what we were just talking about?
yeah, apparently, okay. I didn't know that it got canceled after, I guess.
damn,
So they
That's
announced
messed up.
it's not done, and now apparently,
that's
I didn't
messed
know that.
up. Damn, it's right there on the goal line. Then he cancel it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Damn, they Batgirl to that. Damn.
Damn.
So,
Damn, that's messed up.
Is that EA?
no, I don't think so.
I
It
got
was
one
like
thing.
from Lucas. It was the original, so it's probably like owned by LucasArts.
Oh, Lucasfilm Games? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got one thing to say about that.
You serious?
Messed up. The game is done.
And you know, and this is why a lot of video game this is why a lot of video game companies, and this is why a lot of everybody jokes about how angry gamers get. And you know, you have people waiting for this game. It's 99% done, and they're sitting there, and now you know you look like an idiot because for whatever inexplicable reason, and they're never going to explain why it was canceled. It's just canceled. So now the next time you put out a game, no one's going to buy it, and you're going to get bought by someone like Sony because you suck. And, well, no, Disney owns Lucasfilm Games, and they'll just keep putting out crappy content. But it's just frustrating.
Craziness.
Like
Craziness.
video game
Crazy.
people that play video games, like the video game industry is really like one of the only industry, like video games and comic books, where you can consistently dunk on fans and just be like, well, here's the next game, go buy it. Like, if I worked at a Wendy's and someone came in and I was like, yeah, we're all out of Big Macs, you fat bastard, like, I get fired. And no one would go to that, and no one would go to that McDonald's. I said Wendy's first, sorry, bad analogy. But like Lucasfilm would be like, ha, you were waiting for that game, we pulled it, we're not going to tell you why, but just wait for the next game, and we know you're going to buy it. It's like,
Jacked up, man. Jacked up.
It would suck if this was like a pre-order too. If like people were pre-ordering it and then they said, "Nah, it's canceled."
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be
if
kinda bad.
it's 99% done, you're taking pre-orders.
I can see GameStop doing that. We got
GameStop be doing
this
some shady stuff,
game, $5. So I guess they'll be refunded their money.
You'd go in for your pre-order back to be like, ooh, we could give you store credit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
we-
that's ridiculous. I'm like, I need my money more than I need my
exactly.
store credit.
Exactly.
Would you like a Wii U?
No,
Oh snap! Would you like 2 for 1 at the bargain bin right next to you there? Come on now.
We have plenty of stock.
We got plenty of stock. We must have something you want.
It's my money. I need it now.
Exactly. Exactly. It's my money and I need it now. Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. I need my money. All right. What else you got down?
So Microsoft is unhappy with Xbox lack of first-party games. According to Jeff Grubb, Microsoft is annoyed with Xbox for not creating and launching more exclusives at a high enough rate. So yeah,
But that's been a problem for Xbox though.
Well, I mean, if I could say, the problem goes back to the Xbox One, and the Xbox One was touted as the next big thing, and it was a blocky, slow, low memory, just inferior system. Once you got the game in, the games played great, but it took you like 2 hours to install a game that was already on a disc. And you know, a lot of developers didn't want to develop for it, and PlayStation. That was when PlayStation really just started to pull away because they were putting out better machines. And you know, they turned the corner right now. I know the Series X is a great system. I haven't had the pleasure of playing it, but it's getting great reviews. It's getting a lot of people back, but they're still gun shy on producing games, and it's become a problem because a lot of the developers just bailed.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have They don't have the developers they had. They should have rode the momentum of the 360. Stopped with all the gimmicks, because I not once said Xbox turn on. Like, I didn't need voice activation for my Xbox. I have a button. I just did that. Like, this wasn't Back to the Future Part 2. I didn't need to walk in and be like, Xbox turn on. No, I got to eat. I got to pour a drink. I got to do all this crap. So
that's what Alexa is for.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly.
And they focused too much on the gimmickry with the first one. And the first one, I bought it at launch, had a whole bunch of problems. It's an expensive paperweight, and sometimes there's a game I want to play, and I'll hook it up. But for the most part, it's just PlayStation did better. Yes. PlayStation did better with the 4, and the only reason PlayStation 5 isn't completely pulling away from them right now is because they're having a manufacturing issue themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So Xbox is kind of lucky.
Don't forget about the Red Ring of Death. Hated that.
That was the 360, but yeah, that was another huge issue.
People got coffins sent to them to get sent back, returned to them, and replaced. I hated that issue.
And you know, that was something that up until the next gen systems, Nintendo was always good about. They'd send out the parts to fix your system. Like, I just read that Nintendo still, if they have it in stock, if your NES is crapping out, they'll send you parts for your NES. Because they produced the NES in smaller countries up until like 2002, so they have parts.
All right, then what else you got?
So Xbox is working on a mysterious sequel that could take up to 10 years to make. Most people believe it could be the next Elden Ring game, or Elden Scrolls game.
10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So is this game going to be in development hell for like 10 years?
You gonna remember it in 10 years?
Probably not.
We're gonna remember that thing, man. Come
on. It's gonna be like, this game's coming out. Oh yeah, I talked about that like on the Geek Gauntlet podcast like 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
But I have Alzheimer's now, so I forgot what it was.
I forget what it was.
Go back to the recording. He's like, oh yeah, it was Elder Scrolls.
Oh yeah, well they did talk about it.
Yeah, it was Elder Scrolls. Where is that dog?
Yes. Oh my goodness. All right, what else you got down?
So Sony is being slammed by PC gamers as they quietly raise prices on its games on Steam in certain regions. These regions are Canada, Chile, China, Colombia, Japan, and South Korea, with the games being affected by inflation as Returnal, Marvel Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Zero Dawn, Sackboy, and God of War.
Okay, but all those games are heavily pirated, and all those countries are known for pirating games. Mm-hmm. So you have to up the price. You can't.
It's like, basically like, if you want this game, you're going to have to pay more than what you actually.
I'm shocked. China, you have to charge more in China. There's no piracy going on in China. Like there's no I mean, I don't understand why there's an uproar on that. You know, stop buying pirated games, and you'll pay $10 less for your game, like when you buy it at launch.
What does she got?
Atari announced that the acquisition of more than 100 PC games and consoles titles from the 90s and 80s, some of those being Bubsy, Hardball, and Demolition Racer franchise. So maybe they can come back.
I'm sorry, I'm going to let you finish. Did you say Atari?
Yep. They're making a comeback.
Oh, what system? What system? Jaguar?
I thought they were owned by like Hasbro.
What system you coming back on? You gonna bring back the 5200? The 2600?
Be like upgraded 5200. Be like Xbox.
Hey, they gonna bring back the links.
Oh God, I forgot about the links. Oh, the links. Dude.
That's hilarious.
I remember like a buddy of mine had a Jaguar, and I was like, there is no need for this many buttons.
No!
Like, that thing had like 60 buttons on it, and I was like, what is this? This is like a cell phone.
And they're like, wait, it's the way of the future. We're going to be on top of this.
It's the wave of the future. Like when Nintendo had came out with their little Atom computer, the little Atom PC computer, that thing was trash. Okay, go ahead, Dom.
The last but not least, or the final one is Meta has underwent another round of layoffs. Most of them being VR developers. Like 1/3 of the Ready at Dawn developers have been cut.
Damn.
I mean,
at this point, I don't really care for Meta.
Yeah, I feel bad for them too.
They expanded way too fast. They expanded.
Way too quickly. Yeah.
He bought so many things, and instead of getting focus groups and doing it the right way, he just said, "Let's just get it done." And that never, ever works. It never works.
I never knew that Meta had like a VR aspect to it. I just thought it was like,
well, if he took the time to make focus groups and do something like market it, you'd know.
Exactly.
And that might have been one of their issues. Might have been one of their issues. All right, Davin, thank you so much for that. We do appreciate it. Sean, go ahead and pick it back up for us, my friend.
All right. Let's see. Next up, we got some casting for the live action Lilo and Stitch. Pictures number 2 and 3.
Oh god, so bad.
Addendum to this too. Sorry to jump in on the show. Some of these people aren't there anymore.
Yeah, like I think what is it? David is not there no more.
I think David's gone because of Twitter. Twitter outraged. They said he is not dark enough to be Hawaiian.
Damn.
And they told him he's got to go.
Which one is David?
He said like some racial slur, and then they had to replace, or Disney had to replace him for another actor.
Which one is David?
I think that's the third dude, maybe.
It's the third one in, I think.
Okay. Okay. Damn, that's messed up.
And they're upset about the casting of this. It's been a while since I saw Lilo and Stitch. Whoever played Tia Carrera's character. This one.
Nami,
There's some hullabaloo about that.
She's a little lighter than they would like, but she is Hawaiian.
Never mind. It's a live action.
Yeah,
I get it.
They do realize that Ving Rhames is still alive, and he probably could, in fact, play Cobra Bubbles.
Rhames, Tyler Cruz. There's plenty of dudes who could have pulled that road.
Yeah.
Like that guy looks like a lawyer who's going to defend Cobra Bubbles.
I'm saying now this movie is gonna flop so heavily, but I don't even know if it's gonna be in theaters. If it's just gonna be like on Disney Plus.
What I want to know is if this is live action, Stitch is gonna be nightmare fuel.
We'll see what they do. Or CG or practical effects. Will probably be CG because they don't do practical effects. But we'll see. I mean, Give me a trailer and we'll see. You know,
He's gonna look like a purple gremlin.
Yeah.
Purple Grim.
Yeah,
All right,
you
next.
midnight.
All right, next up, WB Games has revealed that Harry Potter Quidditch Championships, a new Quidditch-based multiplayer game for PC and consoles, is getting a test play that fans are signing up for now. What are y'all thoughts on that? Interested?
I mean,
I'd have better tested a lot of games in my career. Nah.
it's not for me. It's not for me, but it's not a bad idea. If you have someone with patience that could give feedback instead of me, like, I'd throw my controller and be like, this game sucks. Just like walk out. I hate demos. I hate
I
testing them. I hate doing it.
I did Duel Links. I did a couple other games beta testing wise. Yeah, I'm just not looking to do this. I'm not a Harry Potter dude, so.
Diamond, what's your thoughts?
And I know I get flack on that, but I don't care.
I just wonder, like, why couldn't they add this in Hogwarts Legacy? This is like,
have you played Hogwarts Legacy?
yeah, like I know why.
Isn't
like,
it's banned, isn't it?
Yeah, because of the headmaster. Something
Yeah.
black. I'm like, fuck you, black. That's why your cousin or great grandson is in Azkaban years later.
Mind you, it's not like Quidditch actually makes sense as a game. So, I mean, yeah, you know. Yeah. All right, anyway, let's move on. So, we got here. Yes. The moment we've all been waiting for. Let's talk about Star Trek Picard.
Yes.
So, a lot happens. We first get a voiceover from the president of the Earth, who is voiced by Walter Koenig, aka Chekhov, back in the day, and his name is Anton Chekhov, the grandson, I think they said. And of course, being called Anton is a tribute to actor Anton Yelchin, who played Chekhov in the J.J. Abrams movies.
Oh yeah, that poor kid.
Yeah, so that happened. That was good. We got a lot of good stuff. They find the Borg cube on Jupiter in the storm spot place area. It's a huge cube. Like, it's definitely bigger than a regular one. They fly in there. They do a whole Death Star trench run thing. Picard ties himself into the board to talk to Jack, gets him out. We get a nice thing with that. A lot of really good moments. They're able to find them thanks to Deanna's connection to Riker, so that's really good. After that, once everything's all good, they find a way to get rid of the changelings, which kind of just happens really quickly. We get a 1 year ahead where we find 7 of 9 is now the captain of the Titan. There's definitely set up for a spinoff. We find out that the Titan has been renamed the Enterprise. We get a really nice send-off scene with all of them touring over some drinks, playing over some poker.
Spades.
And then a post-credit scene where Jack meets Q. So, what did y'all think of the entire episode and the entire season as a whole?
I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I'm a big Next Generation fan.
Mm-hmm.
Always has been, and I think it's a fantastic season. Brings a lot to the table, where you can bring some of those old stars back. We got Data back. We got everybody back. The only thing, and I get it, was a Next Generation season, and I understand it. And the whole season was great. And she was mentioned. Where my girl Janeway at?
Yeah, I kind of thought she would show up at the end.
Yeah, kind of thought she might show up at the end of it, and she didn't.
Yeah, at least we got Tuvok, at least.
Yeah. But that kind of made me a little upset. But other than that, that whole season, woohoo! I got to go back and watch it again. That whole season was great. And I don't know if you guys watch Star Trek. I don't think you've seen Picard yet, Ambrose.
I have never watched a Star Trek episode.
Oh.
Ever. But what I'm gonna do is, and actually, this is gonna involve you because I was talking to Degram, and I might do a weekly, like 5-minute show where I start from the original series and go to what we're doing now.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
And just analyze as a new, almost 40-year-old Star Trek viewer what I watched and what I thought about it.
Herculean task, bro. Herculean task.
It's a Herculean task, but I could take a Wednesday and watch like 3 episodes a night and just do a show.
I mean, you got 3 seasons of the original series, 1 season of the animated, 9 seasons.
9 seasons of Next Generation. I've done the research. After that, it gets kind of murky. There's like a bunch of other shows that lasted 1 or 2 seasons.
Deep Space is, I think, 8. I think I might be wrong.
It was 8. It was 8.
Deep Space is the other big one.
Voyager is 9. Voyager is definitely 9. Remember that.
Did you care for Deep Space like that, Shaw?
Yeah, Deep Space is awesome.
It was like, I didn't really find it, maybe because the cast wasn't as good as the Next Generation cast. Because I think Next Generation made you be more, how can I put this, invested in that cast than they did in Deep Space Nine. The cast was okay, but there wasn't anybody who you really looked to, you know.
Was Deep Space Nine the one with Whoopi?
Or admire. Huh?
Was Deep Space Nine the one with Whoopi Goldberg?
No. Voyager had, I mean, Next Gen had Whoopi.
Yeah, it was Next Generation had Whoopi.
Yeah.
And it wasn't all seasons.
Yeah. Enterprise is 4. Then you have all the Benny Manny movies.
And that's another one that I was shocked we didn't see was Whoopi.
Yeah.
Her place it'd be kind of hard to bring her back.
At least for a cameo, at least.
Yeah.
Like a cameo for the last episode, at least. Like.
Yeah.
And also, they mentioned that we were going to see Denise Crosby, but she doesn't show up except for that one little hologram thing, which is actually archive footage. So, yeah.
Also, Whoopi has 4 barnacles attached to her from The View, so it's really hard to transport her to another set.
She does a whole day that she doesn't work with them. And
like Joy Behar is like attached and just being dragged along.
But the whole season of Picard was great. I loved it. I love particularly watching on an app that I've been trying to send Ambrose, because that app is commercial free. Versus having to watch it on Paramount Plus, you got to watch commercials. You get all getting good, and then all of a sudden, oh wait, we have a commercial for Granddaddy's oatmeal. Come on, man.
Yeah.
But I have so I have that planned after we get through May, because May is always a heavy writing month for Star Wars and going on and all that. When June and July hit, I might start doing that and doing like a weekly 10-minute show.
Oh yeah,
that I'll send to you, and just talk about. Be like, I watched episodes 1, 2, and 3 of the first season. Here's what I thought, and just go through it. So.
But that was my issue with Deep Space Nine, because it's like Deep Space Nine to me just didn't do a good job of getting all their characters over to where you care. Kind of like in pro wrestling, you have to write your characters to where people care about them and are invested in them emotionally. And I think they did a better job on Next Generation than they did in Deep Space Nine.
Well, in all fairness, with pro wrestling, the internet ruined pro wrestling.
That's true.
Because those guys were allowed to, like, you could stay people thinking you're a jerk.
Right.
Like, but in wrestling where it's like, oh, that's so nice. Stone Cold Steve Austin visited all these sick kids in his hometown. It's like, that guy was such a you ruined. K-Fab is ruined because of the internet, so you can't really.
But that's my thing, though, Shaw. If they would have written the characters in Deep Space Nine a little bit better, I think I might have been more attached to them. But Next Generation, man, that was the writing was just legendary.
See, I think that's just kind of nostalgia, because Deep Space Nine did a lot more character development for the characters than Next Gen did. Like, Next Gen does some character development, but like it's mostly episodic, while Deep Space Nine is serialized mostly.
I just care for the characters in Next Generation more. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, and Next Gen is Next Gen, so I do get that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about it like Star Wars fans are a lot of the same. Like I care about the original trilogy a lot more than I care about the prequels. But my brother, who's 11 years younger than me, loves the prequels.
Right.
And for some reason people like the sequel trilogy, and that's fine. Movies are meant to be liked by somebody. But for me, it's always the original trilogy, and I care more about that. I like Star Wars is Star Wars. I love it all, but that's those characters are the best ones to me. So.
Gotcha.
All right, Diamond, have you seen it? What you think?
I haven't seen any like Star Trek except for like the Next Generation when I was a kid with my aunt.
Oh. Well, in that case, you're gonna want to see this season of.
Yes, if you have any ties to Next Generation at all, you're gonna want to see this.
I would say it's, as far as the end is concerned, it's on par with All Good Things.
Yep.
Is Will Wheaton in Picard?
No.
He was in season 2 for a
His
minute.
character died.
No, he's alive. He's just out there being a
I
god.
thought his character died. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's in the end of season 2.
Okay.
I just don't like Will Wheaton.
Just do it.
He's just a guy I feel like I'd punch in the face if I met him.
Oh.
I have nothing personal against him. He has that smug face, and it's just like I don't like that face. You have a punchable face.
I got a question. It was like Rafa Khan. Was that Next Gen or was it like something different?
That was TOS. That was the original series. That was on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw that one too. I was like,
Just do it. All right. Okay.
All right. Next up, we got some news about the There have been talks about a Section 20. What's this? A Section 31 series, but apparently instead it's going to be a movie basing on Emperor Georgiou's joining them. So it's going to take place before Discovery Season 2. So starring Michelle Yeoh is going to be a. Let me see. Give me a second.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Is this still Star Trek?
Yeah, still Star Trek.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spin-off movie of Discovery. Kind of, sort of. All right. Also, we just got the teaser trailer for the next season of Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. Did everybody see it or no?
I haven't seen it yet.
But, we got some returns. Got some stuff coming up. Apparently, Kurt is going to be a full-time member. Apparently. So yeah. All right.
Cool.
Next up, something I found out recently. Apparently, Star Trek Enterprise. Wait a second. Here. Star Trek Enterprise would have had a crossover with Doctor Who if they had wanted to that season 5. What are your thoughts on that? Either 9 or 10. Doctor 9 or 10.
That would have been interesting. But
I want to know what one has to do with the other.
What Star Trek too?
Enterprise.
Okay. That's a whole different captain.
But I mean,
before.
I'm saying this as an outsider, and I'm not trying to be funny when I ask this. It's a genuine question. Does the Enterprise time travel? What tie would it have to Doctor Who? How would you write that?
There've been some time travel episodes here and there.
That'd be interesting. I'd love to see it.
I think every season, every show has had a time travel thing at one point.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I was just genuinely curious because it just doesn't seem like 2 series.
There's also a really good crossover comic that you can find. It's really good.
Yeah, I just don't see those are 2 series I just never seen. There are other series I could see Star Trek crossing over with. I've just never thought about Doctor Who. They just seem kind of on the opposite sides of things. I guess they share fans so they can make it work, but.
Go down a bit. Okay. All right, we got our first look at a character named Jinx Monsoon. It will be a new character in Doctor Who. That will be pick number 7 and 8, please.
yeah. You
The hell?
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, she does. I'm about to say that. Yeah.
No. See the pianos? That's Mugatu from Zoolander's mother. He invented the piano necktie.
She look weird as hell.
Yeah,
Look at her. She look creepy as hell.
What
Can you
is
imagine
that?
coming at you from? Can you imagine that coming at you from a dark alley? Look at her ass. Hell no! I got to get the hell out. Hell no!
I'll probably throw whatever I have in my pocket and just like, fuck it.
Exactly.
That's all you want. I'm running.
I'm running. I'm getting the hell out.
I'm like, oh crap!
known for
Oh,
weird
crap.
shit, so
I'm broke. Here's some pocket lint.
I'm getting the hell out of Dodge, boy. Oh, real quick, Shaw, I do want to put this up real quick.
Mhm. Yes, the promo picture of.
Oh, so it's the final season too.
Yeah, what's final season?
Maybe
So are they gonna? They're gonna. Did they set it up to branch off, or is that it?
There is some setup for a maybe spinoff of
7 and 9, maybe.
Star Wars Legacies with the
I
whole
mean,
that
For all
crew.
intents and purposes, I haven't watched it, but the show this season has gotten incredible reviews.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody has been talking about how great this is. So if they don't spin it off, I would be genuinely surprised.
See, my issue with it is I tried to pick this up in season 2, but I couldn't do it because I got in season 2 too late. But
Well,
when Shaw got me into right then, I think she told me about it, Shaw, and it was episode 2. And it's like I went back and watched 1, watched all of 2. I was hooked by then. I was hooked.
From what I've read, is season 1 was not good.
It was slow.
Season 2 was mixed.
I liked it.
Some good, some bad. It was not universally loved, but some people liked it. And this season blew everyone away.
Yes.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Shout out to 7 and 9 for still looking good too. I know I commented about the other ones, but
Most definitely.
yeah, she looked great, fantastic. And like I said, I'm gonna miss y'all, man. I'm gonna miss y'all.
See, LeVar Burton is proving he could fly twice as high as that butterfly. He's out in space. Look at him. Butterflies can't go to space. That butterfly can't even read. LeVar Burton spanked that butterfly.
Took me a second to get that reference, but okay.
Oh my god! Shout out to all of them though, because they all look good, and it's like, man, I hope I aged that gracefully. Look at old girl from Law and Order up there doing her thing. Oh boy, Michael Dorn.
Which one was that? Who?
Law and Order? Look right next to Worf.
Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
I remember.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Yeah, she was in the early seasons of Law and Order.
That's right.
Still looking great. 7 and 9 still doing
Is
this
that Jerry
thing.
Ryan?
Yep, that's Jerry Ryan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
there.
Yep. The last time I saw her before this, she was in Leverage.
Yeah, that's right.
She was in Leverage last time I saw her before this, and she looks fantastic. So congratulations to all of them. I'm gonna miss this damn show. This thing just really took off. But hey, like I said, it's on Paramount Plus, so it's there for everybody who wants to go see it. I suggest it. This is a very good show, and this season ended on such a high note. You guys got to go watch it.
Paramount Plus is the sleeper on the streaming apps, man. I recommend anyone. You can buy it with the ads. It's like $6.99 a month. They have a lot of good content and a lot of good movies, and you can get live TV on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like Star Trek. Paramount Plus is great, but other than that, I mean,
I have a kid, and you know how hard it is to hear her scream Paw Patrol until I put Paw Patrol on. Buy Paramount Plus.
not wrong. All right, next up, we got some Doctor Who pictures, 5 and 6. Just some promos of some episode that's going to happen at some points.
Okay, this don't look right to me. Particularly the second one right here when he got his arm around it. These pictures look forced to me.
They look like they're getting married but plotting to elope.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is like real forced, not real genuine. Like, yeah, I'll do this because I'm getting a check, but I'm not doing this for any other reason.
What's with the pose in the second picture? Like, why is she clutching her arm?
Maybe it's on the episode. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
It's just a very awkward picture.
He don't look like a Doctor Who. He look like more. He doesn't look like a Doctor Who. He looks more like John Shaft.
I was going to say he looks more like Shaft or.
Yeah, true. I mean,
Time travels better on a man.
It's my duty.
Shaft.
It's my duty. It's my duty to please that booty. John Shaft. That's exactly who he looked like, John Shaft. He don't look like a doctor. He looks like John Shaft, man.
Or like something out like Black Dynamite.
Yeah.
They say he's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Man, you better go get your boy, what's his face, better get his royalties back for this.
I always say I'm optimistic about it. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what's up with it.
All right, next up. Apparently, there is a Twilight TV show officially in the works.
It does not need to be made.
Get the hell out of here.
You're serious?
Yes.
A Twilight TV show. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Y'all please don't tell Janae that.
Why?
She'll be the first one to review it.
You know she's watching.
I know. And she's gonna be the first one to. Will, I said, what's going on? I want to review the Twilight TV show.
You know, let's get a trailer. We'll see what's up.
Will, you should be like, oh, I got you an advanced copy, and just put fangs in and just like glitter, and just blow glitter at the camera and be like, there it is. Okay, I'm out.
That's the whole show. There you go. You're done. You're done.
All right,
Oh my god! Didn't even like. I was married at the time. I had to watch it with the wife, now the ex-wife, and I ain't like it then, and I don't like it now. So
no, the thing I don't like is I saw this press release, so they're like, it's the movie that made vampires cool, and I was like, you know what? And I'm not going to say the word. F you, F mother effer. Blade made vampires cool.
You realize a vampire can kill you?
Like, Blade made vampires cool. Twilight made vampires sparkly. Like,
Twilight made vampires like dumbed down. It's like, they made
them. They made them dumbed down, and it's like no one questioned. And this is the problem with a lot of things. Like, you're not allowed to question any girl's choices. You're looking at this girl, and she's like, "Oh, I'm an independent woman." No, you're not. You're in a love triangle with a werewolf and a vampire. You made some very poor life decisions. You need to reevaluate what you've done, and you need to never talk to anyone ever again, and give that kid up for adoption.
Can I ask you a question? Who would want to? I'm not going to even go there with you. Give the kid up for adoption. It's part vampire.
Like seriously, how? Even in a universe like that, how many poor decisions can you make?
That's true.
When you're in a love triangle with a werewolf and a vampire.
That's true.
And not even a cool werewolf and a vampire. A vampire that sparkles and a werewolf that's an idiot.
I'm thinking we should have made him go to Jerry Springer for a DNA test. That's what we should have done.
No, Maury Povich. He's more accurate.
Maury Povich. Yeah. Hit over the Maury. You are the father. and then you knew it was all fate to begin with, because when a mama found out you weren't Raphael, you are not the father. They go to mama.
You start crying, running or something.
This girl had it. This girl had it.
Like travel, like follow them, like follow her around. Make sure you get her reaction.
There's a whole bunch of those scenes where you can actually see them running into shit. Hit a wall, bam. Hit a ladder, bam.
Like, where were this girl's parents?
Exactly.
Like, where are this girl's parents? You are in a love triangle. I'm not going to say it again, but your decision-making skills suck. You are not management material. Grab that mop the floor, earn your $10 an hour, and maybe you'll get a free meal.
You are not the father. Shaw, you are not the father. Shaw jumping up for joy right now. Yeah!
The father ends up being like some troll from Trollland. He's like, ah!
Ends up being like the Loch Ness Monster or something.
The GameStop rep not giving you your back your pre-order.
It's Bigfoot.
Be the GameStop rep that you can't get your pre-order money back. That's what it end up being. That's what it end up being.
No, it's the GameStop manager.
Yo, that's even worse.
We we could have had something.
Yep.
Now you're getting all your games at full price. Kristen Stewart.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, Sean, go ahead.
All right, next up, we got the teaser trailer for Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Did anyone see it?
I didn't see it.
I did not.
Yeah, there was some weird, in shadow red creature or whatever, but we'll see what that ends up being when the movie comes out. But it's scheduled for 2024. So we'll see when it comes out.
You know what? That movie, I shouldn't like it. It made absolutely no logical sense to me, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine because it was just nonstop action and it was a giant monkey fighting a giant lizard. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
And I questioned no lack of logic. I questioned none of that.
Not even the Godzilla thing? You didn't question that?
No. All right, I questioned some things, but I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it thoroughly. It's one of those movies where you can literally just shut your brain down and be like, I like this. None of this is really supposed to make sense. We just want to watch a monkey fight a lizard.
Well, you're not wrong.
Nope, not wrong at all. Nope.
All right, next up. Apparently, that National Treasure series on Disney Plus has got canceled after one season. Does anybody care?
Only the one person on Earth who liked National Treasure, the series.
I like National Treasure. I haven't seen the series. Never mind.
You like the movie though?
I think that was the problem.
Okay.
I like the movies in the book.
The movie and the book. That's it. Nothing else. That's it.
No, because I could guarantee you what happened with that. I can't guarantee you because I don't want to get being like, you guaranteed something. It didn't happen. I bet you Disney approached Nicolas Cage with a script and said, okay, you're going to be like some dumb, bumbling idiot now, and this plucky little girl is going to come help you solve something. And Nicolas Cage was like, I have enough money. I don't want to do this.
Yep.
And then they had to retool it, and it was still like, all of these little kids were just smart as a whip at solving problems at every turn. It was like, this is ridiculous. And then they mixed in teen drama. It was like National Treasure 90210.
Oh no, that's so bad. That sounds bad.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. There was jealousy and there was dating and there was and I was like, and then every time someone said something, they took the time to correct them on the proper vernacular for the 21st century. It's like, oh God, here we go again.
All right, Sean, go ahead.
All right, and let's also in some food news, McDonald's is going to be selling Big Mac sauce cups. So the little sauces. They're going to be selling something with the Big Mac sauce.
We know
why would you tell me that?
We know what Big Mac sauce is. You know about $1,000 dressing.
More or less, yeah.
With relish mixed in.
Yeah.
I haven't had.
I can make that at home.
So wait, but in theory, because this is what used to happen, I used to get my double cheeseburger and order it with the Big Mac sauce, but they caught up to it. I wasn't ordering a Big Mac, and they charged me $2.50. Now I could get my double cheeseburger and leave the ketchup and mustard off and get me my Big Mac dipping cup. Suck it, overachieving drive-through lady. I found a loophole.
There you go. All right, I got something I want to talk to you guys about. I posted this picture earlier in the week.
Is this the restaurant, man? Because I don't want to eat there.
No. But I do want to post this picture to get y'all thoughts on. I asked earlier before in the week if I want to bring it on the show. That's the crossover y'all really want to see. Yeah, that's a crossover right there.
Yeah, but see, Batman works alone, so I don't think he'd last.
Yeah.
I
Plus
don't
those
think
like 10-minute transformations. You'd be like, what the hell's you doing?
I mean, I think he'd come back as Bruce Wayne. I think he'd have a little fun. I think he'd leave a little bit of money on the dresser and say, go back to Moonland or wherever you're from.
I can't say all that because she ain't about 14. But I will say this. I think
I don't know anything about anime, and I do not want to get that reputation. I don't buy feet pics, bro. So... yeah.
Stop it! To be fair, not much better than the anime itself.
But that's the thing that kills me, though. I mean, you think they would, because he had Robin for so long, but that's a different whole being between Robin and Serena, because it's like 10-minute transformation, no Sailor Scouts, and the fact that she probably wouldn't shut the hell up. Yeah, he'll probably ship her down to the Titans real quick.
Okay, I have a question, really, though. Because if she's 14 and she's holding her hand on his chest like that, is Chris Hansen climbing up a ladder and being like, Batman, what are you doing here? Have a seat. Have a seat, Bats. Have a seat. What are you doing here?
But
what are we doing here?
I just think Batman will ship her back down to ship it to the Titans so fast, and it ain't freaking funny.
Plus, like, isn't Usagi like a crybaby in the show?
Yeah, she's real annoying too until later on, when she gets more involved into the character, to more being Sailor Moon. Then she gets a little bit more serious, but she still talks a whole hell of a lot, and annoying. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you that.
I feel like it'll be a good show.
I mean, this might last a season.
Is this actually happening?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay. I don't know.
It might last a season.
He looks so mad about this situation already.
Why the hell this chick around me? What the hell did I do?
This isn't Catwoman.
Or Barbara Gordon, as you saw in the comic books last year.
Or Barbara Gordon for the 5th time.
Yeah. Or in that one movie or TV show.
I don't know if that's canon.
Yeah.
That was all over the place. I loved Gotham, but it was like, I don't think any of this is canon.
But a lot of people had issues when he slept with Barbara Gordon. A lot of people had issues.
Yeah, it was like, isn't she a minor or something? Like, what's going on?
I think she
Did
was
he
in college.
sleep with? I missed that story.
I think you might be right, because I know that she just started college. I don't know if she was in college at the time, but I know she just started college.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it was
You're
college.
Batman. You're Batman.
Mm-hmm.
The commissioner of police knows who you are.
Not then, he didn't.
Not that he didn't know. I don't think
He will with Batman banging his daughter.
It was like in a weird like movie type sequence. They're like, it was just them arguing, and then it just hits them like, yes, we shall sleep together on the rooftop. Like, what is it?
Yeah,
craziness, man.
They really should have done that in the Nolan. They really should have done that in the Nolan trilogy and had Gary Oldman just transform back into his character from The Professional. We gotta find Batman. Search everywhere. Where could he be? Everywhere,
man. But that was kind of like a lot of people was upset about that thing.
Killing Joke, yeah.
And then he had the doggone. Dick found out about it too.
Yeah, in the comics, yeah.
In the comics, he found out.
Blame it on Bruce Timm. It's all his fault.
It's all Bruce's fault. Yeah, you're right. It's all Bruce Timm's fault. That was his story.
No.
No, you could have said no, because I don't understand what that did for that story. I don't understand it.
It is widely known. The first 20 minutes of that movie is shit.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
All the stuff that they add in the beginning for no reason. Everything before the opening. Yeah.
Are you talking about the Killing Joke?
Yeah, Killing Joke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like fan videos, so I never watched it.
It's not a fan video.
It's a good like.
It's an actual. Yeah,
I was always under the impression that it was a fan video. So
it's a really good
John Roy, Bruce Timm,
Mm-hmm.
Mark Hamill.
Mm-hmm.
Though, like the whole one more day speech that Mark Hamill does in that is way not good compared to what he's done on the internet. Like there are versions of it on the internet that sound way better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that story real. That's not a fanfic. That's real and it's canon.
And you know what? That's actually a point I was gonna make with Batman movies coming out. Mark Hamill was a great voice of the Joker. Why aren't they just casting Mark Hamill as a damn Joker?
Well, there was that one episode of The Flash.
Yeah. You're right.
That was when he was Trickster.
Yeah, but he used the Joker voice.
That was about the closer you're gonna get.
Yeah, and the third time, they made him look more like the Joker.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm sure Mark Hamill wants to memory hole that episode. That was kind of campy.
Maybe.
I mean, the minute we get to him, he immediately does the Joker voice. Immediately.
All right, let's go ahead and finish up, y'all.
All right, now we just got a few pictures to look at, some topics. Let me just go down. Number 11 through, what's that? 18. So pick 11 through 18.
Ooh.
On the right, which one would you choose?
I'll choose Alien.
I gotta go with Friday the 13th.
Give me Batman.
I'm gonna go X-Men.
And
I can make some good X-Men movies.
I would go with Friday the 13th just so I could retcon the episode where he's in space and he gets boogie boarded into the
That's already retconned. Everything.
I would erase it. I would buy every copy and just burn it and say it never happened.
All right, let's move on to the next one, guys. Doomsday attacks your city. Your birth month equals your protector. Whoop, I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
So I'm good.
I got Spider-Man. I'm doomed.
My protector's dead.
Who is your protector?
Iron Man.
Oh, he did.
He's dead.
Yeah, I got Wonder Woman, so
You be alright with Woman.
You're good.
Yeah, she's got her god power now, so
everyone else is good. I may as well take SpongeBob. He's alive. I can at least run away while I'm
it's your birth month. So
April.
Okay, so you got Iron Man. I got Spider-Man, so I'm doomed.
Legitimately, I'm the most likely to survive.
Who do you have?
You got, y'all?
The Sentry. I have Sentry.
You got a shot. You got a shot.
Wait, what's the bird though?
Sentry. The Sentry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
So you got a shot, Shaw.
Yeah. Thanks, Superman. Only he also has reality orbing powers.
I ain't got no shot. Spidey can't do shit against Doomsday.
What do you mean? You have a shot. Mine is dead. I have no shot.
Spider-Man can't do nothing against Doomsday.
What's gonna happen? Riri Williams gonna come in and be like, I'm the new Iron Man. I'm like, shut up, Riri. Just let them kill me.
He better go get War Machine. He better go get War Machine. All right. If you're making a movie, who would you have in it to guarantee people watch?
Samuel L. Jackson for me.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Sam Jackson, yeah.
Wait, is that Denzel Washington? I can't tell because he's smiling.
Yeah, that's Denzel.
Denzel.
I'm still going with Sam.
You could have Denzel sitting in a chair talking about War and Peace for 2 hours. People will pay for it.
I might go with The Rock.
Have you seen Black Adam?
Like I said, I'm still going with Sam. Yeah. Because The Rock has more bad movies than good.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'd go with Denzel.
I might go with The Rock.
You could have Denzel sitting in his car saying the same thing over and over again, and all those thirsty women would just show up and be like, "It's Denzel, we gotta watch it."
Oh, I'll go with The Rock because Cat loves abs.
Mm-hmm. But there's if Rock did make another movie, I would probably put a sequel to what was this? It was a movie based off a video game.
Doom,
Rampage.
Doom and Rampage.
But Doom, just do it.
Just do it.
That movie has some good moments in it.
All right. If they were fully able to harness the power of the Speed Force, who would be the most unstoppable?
Superman.
Well, you see him getting destroyed down there.
Yeah, but if he had the Speed Force, that wouldn't be happening.
I say Ultron.
Honestly, Lex Luthor.
I say Ultron.
Lex Luthor, though, you could still set up a tripwire. He's human. He trips over the wire and cracks his skull open.
You apparently don't know what the Speed Force does, because that's not a problem for anyone to do the Speed Force.
Yeah.
I just hate Lex Luthor.
I would go with Ultron. His knowledge and his body.
Nah, because Ultron doesn't need the Speed Force. He's already kind of unstoppable. He stopped monologuing. Like, yeah, use the Speed Force to speed up your monologues. You can kill us all, you idiot.
Then again,
I will destroy the world because I am Ultron. And when I destroy the world, you will realize that I am the ultimate power. And with the Speed Force, I will be even more unstoppable.
Yeah, man, like, in that movie, it was like, yeah, this is like the 8th time you've told us about how humans suck. Are you going to kill us, or are we just going to have to listen to this for the rest of our lives?
Yes, all human life sucks.
Then again, Iceman, like,
and I will destroy it.
a little time.
Iceman would slip.
I feel like
The minute he transformed, whoa! Oh man, let's go to the next one. The last digit of your phone number has to beat Superman to save you. Oh, I'm screwed again.
Is that Hancock?
I'm screwed again.
Yes, it is.
I'm screwed again. My
I'm dead.
Actually, I have Hancock, and I think he'd put up a fight.
I'm screwed again. I got number 5.
Same here.
Screwed. Just screwed. Who you got, Diamond?
who is that for number 9? I forgot. I know he's in JoJo.
That's old boy from JoJo.
Yeah.
I ain't watching it. I hate JoJo.
I mean, I think Hancock would put up a fight.
I hate JoJo.
Well, I mean,
All right. Let's look at the next one. Best Netflix show pictured.
See, what do we got? Lucifer, Stranger Things, a bunch of people in a hotel baggage cart. Witcher, Ozark, and Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
What's the hotel thing? What are those people doing?
That's what you call it? What's the show called again?
Is that a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
No, that's damn, what's
Hotel for Dogs?
The Umbrella Academy. The Umbrella Academy.
You know, I never got into Umbrella Academy. I never got into it.
It was dumb.
It's pretty good.
I didn't like it.
Pretty good. It's
I never did get into it.
Elliot Page, and the person he was before he became Elliot Page, they only have one facial expression. It annoys me. I mean, a lot of people like him, and that's fine. I'm sure he's a great actor. Otherwise, I just have particular ratings, and when people have one facial expression, it kind of creeps me out.
I'll probably go with Lucifer.
Honestly, if we're going with like most enjoyable, I'm gonna go with Cobra Kai because I laugh at every episode. I mean, I'd go with Cobra Kai or Stranger Things.
Down half of these, so I can't really say. So
I'll probably go like Lucifer or Stranger Things.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one, guys, and finish this thing up. One will protect you, the others will try and kill you. Choose wisely. Hold on. There is a double negative. I'll say a double negative. How the hell are you gonna have 2 Lokis on here?
I think they're
yeah.
Because you got one Loki here, you got one Loki down here at the bottom.
I think they're all Loki, actually.
And you got the other Loki up here from High School DxD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're all Loki.
Who's the guy in the cowboy hat?
Loki from Supernatural.
Okay, so they all Loki. Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
Actually, he called himself Loki for a while, but he was actually
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Okay, so they're all Loki at some point. I got you.
Nah,
Okay,
I'll take Gabriel because Gabriel always found a way to get out of some shit before he sacrificed himself.
I'll take the Loki from the MCU.
Yeah, I legitimately only know 2 that's here, so I guess I'll go with Gabriel.
Just not from this show. I don't want the Loki from this show, but if I can get the Loki from the Avengers movie, I'll be straight.
Why? He got body slammed by Hulk.
Yeah, but
that wasn't even good Hulk. That was Soy Hulk.
Yeah, but I
wouldn't say Hulk. So Hulk's that later.
I just liked him better than the other Loki. The other Loki's here. All right, and what's the last one? Okay. Which team would you choose to defend Earthrealm in Mortal Kombat?
Okay.
None of these people.
Because they all suck. And they're already all going to die.
I mean,
Cartoon kind of seems like the best choice.
I mean, if we're defending people in Mortal Kombat, I gotta go with the most ruthless team, and that's Magneto, Joker, Carnage, and Deathstroke.
Yeah, the team in the middle.
Yeah, because I mean, if we're in Mortal Kombat, they're the only people that will kill somebody.
Exactly.
Without question.
Only people that'll kill you without a second thought. All right.
Wants to win.
All right. Let's go ahead and wind this thing down here at the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. What's everybody got? What is everybody getting into this week? Dom, you can go first.
I'm in the middle of editing a video of Yakuza Like a Dragon, so hopefully it'll be posted later on tonight. And then I'll be starting. I'll continue playing Star Wars. Not Force Awakens. What's it called? Jedi Fallen Order.
Okay, cool. Ambrose, what you doing this week?
I'm currently researching an article. I'm in the middle of it. The Jonathan Majors case is picking up, getting very interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Hoping for the best for this guy, but the evidence is coming out, and it's rough. It's rough. Yeah. So I'm doing a research. I'm going to put a piece up that is as non-biased as possible, and I'm going to just call it as it is, and that's just what's taken so long because I've got to try to find a way to write this article that isn't skewed because every man deserves a day in court, and I don't want to put it towards either side. So
yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and it's very time consuming and hard to word. So,
all right, Shaw, go ahead. Anything you doing this week?
Just currently playing Master Duel during the 4 Elements event, which is no lights and no darks, and the only thing I can use is a version of Heroes. So I'm doing okay with that, and that is all. Just a few more errands to do, and that's it. That's all I'm doing.
All right. And real quick, I just want everybody to know, don't forget, we are doing our Hill Country Comic-Con giveaway. We're doing that. This is the prize pack that you'll receive right here. The things that you have to do, you have to go to our YouTube channel and select the Geek Gauntlet Podcast playlist. Comment Geek Gauntlet now on any video uploaded between 4:15 and 4:30. Once you complete all the steps, you'll be entered into the drawing. The winner will be chosen at random and announced on 5/13 of 2023 on the Geek Gauntlet Podcast during our live broadcast that airs 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to follow us there to stay up to date on the latest news and announcements. Thank you for being part of the community, guys. We really do appreciate it, and good luck to you guys in the contest. Also, don't forget real quick, we are the official affiliate for ShadowAnime.com. Use Geek Gauntlet 5 to get 5% off your total order. It's your one-stop shop, so all your anime merch needs, so definitely head on over there and get that checked out. And me, I'm not doing much. Finishing up my run on Pokemon Scarlet. Already finished Violet. Playing a little bit of Duel Links, and that's gonna be about it. So if there's nothing else, I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for coming through as well. Janae, I hope you get better. Kat, I hope D Grim make sure that you get home safely after he kidnapped you from us.
Yo, make sure Willie has plenty of water. You saw the movie. He almost died, Kat. He almost died.
I'm mad at you,
went like that.
I'm mad at you, D Grim.
You have to push him off the dock and you have to stand there so he thanks you for jumping over you.
Yes.
You have to also be in fear that he might fall and crush you.
Yes. And I'm mad at you, D Grim, because you took my host away. That's all right, though. That's right. Just wait. Just wait.
What if she lied and it wasn't D-Gram and it's really her and Janae and they are actually stealing a whale?
It could be. It could be.
Feeling well from SeaWorld.
Heck yeah, it could be. True. All right, you guys. Thank you for everybody coming out. We do appreciate it. We'll see you again right here next week for the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. Everybody have a great week and take care. Later, guys.
Ah.